today we're going to tune in the SMC5 CNC controller into this now 98% finished CNC router. So I'm going to show you where a few of the connections are in the back of the SMC, just to give you a little bit of a brief if you haven't seen any of my videos before, because I have made CNC routers before with using this controller, which I believe is probably the best one on the market for a price point. So let's get into it. Okay, so it's still a little raw at the moment. None of this is all tied up or anything like that. Now, what we have here, this is the hand controller. This particular plug here, which relates to this group here, this is the 0 to 10 volt feed out down to the VFD, and this is the earth also going to the VFD. And these three here on pins 11, 12 and 13 are going to the limit switches. Now down here we have positive and negative in 12 volt in this case supply. Then we have the ground and 5 volt supply down to the drivers, and then we have the X, Y and Z signals down to the drivers. It is as simple as that, nothing complex. It's very, very well laid out. This is the like the dead man switch, which is not connected yet. So I like to get everything sort of working first and find out if I have any problems. So let's have a look at the screen. Okay, so this is the screen of information. Everything is on here that you can tell at a glance, you know, what's going on with the machine, with the feeds and the percentage of. Actually, saying that, I do know that the motor settings are not right at all for this. In fact, it slips the drive. It's running that fast. So I'm going to slow the feed up a lot, and that's how you speed up or slow the feed down. So I'm going to take it down to about 30%. That now makes it manageable. I'll just press one key. Okay. So now I know that it's not going to run away or, you know, bust any couplings or anything like that, because it was extremely fast. So what we're going to do is, well, we're going to put that semi right now. Now to do that, we come into Machine and press OK and go to Motor Settings. Motor Settings, okay. Okay, the velocity for this, the way I have got mine set, is very high. That's part of the problem. So I'm going to take that down to, now my experience, I would say that would need to be 500, judging by the way it was running. And this one, 500. This is just rough settings at the moment. 500. And I think the acceleration sounded a little strange as well, so I'm going to take that to 1. So I'm going to take that to 150. Press that. 150. I'm showing you this in detail so you can see every sort of move that I'm making. 150. Now that is what I think is going to be close. It's not going to be exactly right because we haven't done the steps yet. Now I'll be able to do that probably in another video to really tune the stepper motors in to you know, an exact measurement of distance traveled. So we're going to come down and we're going to save that now. Okay, and we're going to exit that, and I just want to try the reset, and okay, that's running a lot slower. I'm sure you can hear that, so I'm going to speed that up now. That sounds a lot better. So I'm just taking the X all the way over there, bring the Y forward, we'll leave that there. Okay, so now I know it's running at a acceptable rate. It's not going to run away and bash into something or even bust a coupling. So the next thing is I'm going to change is I'm going to switch all the limit switches on, make them active, because I've just connected them all up. And let me come out of the screen again a second, and I know they're working. If you just look at let me see, 11, 12 and 13. So I'll just catch out of the Y switch, so you can see there number 12, 11. So I know all the switches are working. It's a very good idea, actually. This one here, number 1, don't know why that is. Don't know why that's not lit. Probably I have a setting from the manufacturer not quite right in here. Anyway, it's not affected. It's not affecting the machine because it's not connected. So we're going to go to machine again and come to home in. Now we're going to switch them on, enable them. This needs to be 1. There's a couple of settings we need to change here, actually. Starting with this one here. I know from experience this needs to be about 300. And now we're going to come all the way up to here. We'll go to the top and work our way down. Oh, and this is where you get the pin numbers from on the back, in actual fact. What I was saying is 11, 12 and 13 pins on the back of the controller. Well, this is where you can find out, well, what pin is connected to home switch X. Well, it's number 11, so then you know how to wire it up. So now we're going to let the controller, or should we say, let the switch talk to the controller and actually work. So that needs to be changed to a 1. So 1 means active and 0 means not active. But also I want to change this. Now this is the rebound or back off from the switch. Now 20 millimeters a little bit far, so I'm going to change that to 10. Oh, so it won't do anything unless you highlight it green. So I'm going to go 10 millimeters, and we're going to press OK. And we're going to come down now to the Y home switch. Change that to 1. Okay. And again 10. You know, you can choose whatever you want really for this. I don't see any reason to go more than 10 millimeters off the switch. Okay. Oh, just one thing. I did check just now. I did a quick check before I switched the camera on, and I did notice that I did notice just now that the Z was trying to home in the wrong direction. It was trying to home in the down position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the homing direction, and this is where you do it. So I'm just going to go back 1 to there and change that 0 to a 1. So that changes the direction. In other words, you're telling it home in the other direction. So it should now home upwards. And now don't forget, whenever you make a change, to make it, remember it, you have to save it. And I think that's about all. Soft limits. We haven't done the soft limits yet because I don't actually know how much travel there is. And we'll measure that and we'll put the figures in here when we know that all the limit switches are working. I'm sure they are, and it's behaving as it should. So we'll come out of that. And we'll come out of that and we'll see if it will home. For it to home, it's very simple. We take the reset off and we come to this symbol here and we just say, here we go, return to the home, or go and find the home switches. Okay, we just press OK. And that was the back off. So really it's as simple as that. There's no great you know, there's no great mystery to it. It's very, very simple. It's as easy as setting up Mach 3. In fact, it might even be a little simpler. So let's just get out of that screen. I will probably speed this up a little. In fact, I'll do it live with you now. I mean, this is sort of okay, but it's running at a bit of a snail's pace now, and I'll show you how to speed that rate up. If your CNC machine's running a little slow, okay, I'll show you a quick way of speeding it up. Okay, so we just go into machine. Go into motor. Okay. Now then we can probably go to, we'll do a little bit of an intermediate. We'll do a 750. This is velocity now, 750. I think I'll leave the acceleration as is at the moment. It sounded okay. A lot of these adjustments are how it sounds and looks. Save, exit. Okay, reset off. Okay, see how much faster that is. I think we can go up a little bit faster as well. Machine. I think we'll take this up to probably 1000. back down to save, and we'll see what that is like. Take reset off, and I think that's plenty fast enough for now until this machine is running. It's all brand new, and I don't like CNC routers, especially when they're brand new and I've just started operating them. I don't like them flying around too quickly. I like enough time to be able to stop things from happening if I see them going wrong. Okay, so let's see if it works. I just wrote a very small program just to run the stepper motors. So let's have a look, see if it'll... Okay, let's have a look here. I've got the feed turned right the way down to 40% actually, so I can... So we'll actually get into it. It's just a 100, I think 80 or 100 millimeter diameter round pocket. The reason I'm not cutting anything with it at the moment is because I haven't finished actually making the bed yet. There's another layer to go on top of this in sections. But there it is. Very happy, very pleased with that. Very controllable. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this little video today, and I think I proved to you that it's very easy to set these controllers up. Possibly easier to operate and set up than what it is Mach 3 or Mach 4. And this is really all you need to run a CNC router, and it sort of gets around sort of the problems now of, you know, sort of XP and Windows 7 you know, not being supported now. And if you have a problem with your computer and, you know, reformat it or something, and you may not be able to get it running as you wish. So here's one answer. And it's a fairly inexpensive answer too, less than $500. Okay, so please like, subscribe, and pop along and have a look at one of my other videos. And I think over the next couple of days I might be able to get this finished. And maybe the next video we'll get something cut on here. We'll have to see. So, and also don't forget, if you really like what I'm doing, pop along to Patron, and if you'd like to become a patron to the channel and help the channel out, and it's the patrons that allow me to do things like this, and I suppose transfer knowledge onto other people, and especially the young folks, because, you know, there's nowhere you can actually go to learn how to use a CNC router. So I try and provide videos, not only how to make them, but how to operate and use the programs to you know, make the files with the G code, and how to operate them. So I'm doing my bit, as it were, but I do need Patron's help to do that. So thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again. And oh, there is a bit of a surprise coming over the next week or so, and you'll have to wait and find out what that is. So it's bye for now.